Hey Internet, it's Gunter with MiniMishaps, and today is Comic Book Day and National Ghost Hunting Day. So we are going to go over some of the GetherVerse NPCs and let you know which ones might make a spiritual appearance in the game. So, if comic book characters and ghosts have one thing in common with all the characters of the GetherVerse, it's that they don't stay dead. And so today we're going to go through, in getting ready, on Monday we're going to be taking a 3D design trip down memory lane for the Where Are They Now of the original adventuring parties, the ones that built the first versions of the GetherVerse in the adventures that they had. So that's on Monday. So today we're just going to look at a few characters that didn't survive and how they might be able to come back into the GetherVerse. Alright, so we are going to go based on alphabetical order. We're going to go over the characters that may come back to life in the GetherVerse in alphabetical order by character name. But first, we've got a list here of characters that don't have names that were integral, and we'll talk more about on Monday. Dwarf Fighter, Elf Acrobat, Elf Hunter, Elf Rogue, Gnome Barbarian, Half Elf War Priest, Half Giant Fighter, Lepidopterian Rogue, Tiefling Warlock were all characters that never got named. They were created, they played, they had adventures, they helped cause the GetherVerse to get to where it is today. And let's see, we've got Eaten by a Dragon, probably adopted by goblins and maybe still alive. And then Unknown, 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 and probably fell through a dimensional gate into another universe for our unnamed characters. So, first character we're going to talk about is Feral Nerafar, and we're talking about her because she has become a vampire and then caused the cataclysm of one world and survived it, and then changed, got a second chance, and now is, and then was under the influence of the Hungry Dark, not sure if dead or alive, and so the fate of Feral at present is a mystery, so we're not sure if she is alive or dead. The teddy bear assassin Fuzzykins was killed off screen when Mandabark was defeated. The construct assassin teddy bear was also went offline, died at the same time. Grizzly Steelbeard was a dwarven cleric, an NPC actually, that gained through wild magic, I think, angelic wings. And later his tomb was discovered from the old world that was that had his remains in it. So he is dead and presumed dead. And but since characters never stay dead, because he has that connection with the angelic wings, there are several ways that he could find a new form in the present GetherVerse. And I love the idea of a dwarven cleric with wings. It's just fun. The Shardmind Arcanist, Cal, or Calcium, died in the old world to sever the connection between the far realm and the prime material plane, sort of completing the purpose of his whole race in that action. Now, anytime you're dealing with high-level cosmic stuff, people can have their essences caught up in, trans-dimensional gateways, and also with the leaving of the Grommakin gods and the weakening of the sky portal, some of those boundaries between planes have started weakening. At the destruction of the last version of the world, all the planar travel was severed. All the connection to the other planes was removed, and Cal was responsible for the part at Portal Park that was connecting this world to that of the far realm. The human librarian Sips was killed and turned into a vampire by Victor, our universe's iconic vampire, or Dracula, or Strahd, or what have you. And when Victor was killed, before he got his new body, that freed a lot of the thralls, a lot of the spirits and souls that he had directly under his command, under his control. And so that character's fate is unknown at present. So it could be that Sips was killed outright when Victor was slain. It could also be that he came back to life or was given a new form by the Hungry Dark. There are lots of options there for that one. Stonema is an iconic NPC gnome druid from the old world that was more or less one of the pivotal characters in the dungeon with the purple fungus. And Stonema's gear went on to become a set of homebrew magical gear that characters could adventure for, and one character has basically collected the set. But Stonema's tomb was discovered empty with no remains. So it's possible or likely that she came out in one piece in the destruction of the old world, and so her fate is as of yet unknown as well. Troizagrin Dekenma, or Troy, is one of the most legendary characters in the GetherVerse. Troy effectively ended the war between the angels and demons and the gods at the destruction of the world in the old world. And he did that by being swallowed whole by the demon Baal and drinking a potion of petrification and petrifying them both simultaneously at that point. The Hungry Dark got into that tomb and digested all of the stone and matter that was the demon Baal and the adventurer Troy, and they were spread out in little bits all over the Neocap. But when the Hungry Dark was defeated, all the bits that were statue cosmically still counted as a demon and a Savak. And so when the Hungry Dark reverted back to its previous forms, all the nanites that had taken over those two creatures reassembled into the form they were before, which was Troy and Baal, except that cosmically they were still considered not to be stone, even though they were petrified. They were reassembled as flesh. And so Troy actually died or became petrified. It's sort of DM discretion and up for debate if being petrified counts as being dead. But regardless, either by magic or miracle, He is again alive in the world, reassembled by the Hungry Dark, which also means probably that the demon he tried to stop is out there somewhere as well. That has been a lot of information about the Getherworld history, but there are some ghosts that might come back to life, there are some spirits that might be freed, and if you go out ghost hunting today, I hope you have fun at that. We will see you for the next video. Make sure to watch for Mondays. We'll do a 3D digital walk down memory lane for the cast of the original adventuring parties. So we'll see you guys then, and thanks for watching the video. Thanks, Internet.